Sandra, welcome to another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is supposed to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual. I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the great big subscribe button right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. This is going to be a brief video, and I got asked a question in one of my asexual groups the other day. What is asexual dating? If you don't know what asexuality is, do check out my Asexual Perspectives book on Amazon. But asexuality is a sexual orientation that's a lack of sexual attraction in very broad terms, although it is a spectrum also. So what I mean by asexual dating is basically when you are on asexual dating sites or you're on an app which is meant to be for asexuals, or it could also be interpreted as that you're dating, you're looking to get into a potential relationship with someone, so you're looking to interact with someone for a potential relationship, and you're asexual, but the person might not be asexual, but you might want an asexual type of relationship, as in you don't want sex. So asexual dating, what would that actually look like? So if you are looking to, so first of all, what's dating? Basically, dating is a process you go through to determine if a person is suitable for you to be in a relationship or not with them. And so, for example, you would usually, if it's an in-person date, meet up with them and do an activity together, have a meal together, go for a drink together and get to know each other. Now, any type of dating involves chatting and asking that person questions which is aimed at being a relationship. Dating is usually with a view to being a relationship, or with sexuals, it's usually a way of getting sex, right? So not everyone who dates wants a long-term relationship. Some want short-term relationships. Some, dates end up in friendship, but usually a date has the meaning of interest in a relationship with that person. In terms of sexuals, a lot of the time, sadly, on the internet, when they're dating, a lot of it's geared towards hooking up for casual sex. So it's more like a date as in a meeting to have sex. But if you're looking at the broad meaning of dating, it basically is like a selection process, an elimination process, where you are looking for a person to be in a relationship with you, and you're meeting up with different people and having chats about how a potential relationship would be, getting to know their likes, dislikes, hobbies, what you might have in common, what type of relationship that person is looking for, and if you're compatible. Usually these days, a lot of people are dating, so having dates with, meeting up with several different people at once, so they're trying to pick the right person for them. I personally think it's a bit weird. I find it really difficult. I'd rather focus on one person at a time, because I'm very monogamous and loyal, but but I do talk to multiple people, for example, multiple guys, always guys on Facebook dating. So for me, if I'm talking about asexual dating, usually I'm either referring to my dating life on asexual dating sites, which I usually am, and then if it's referred to dating, it's like, what am I trying to do in general? But also because I'm asexual, it's like asexual dating as well, because I'm trying to find a suitable asexual person for me to be with, or some guy who can live without sex regardless of his orientation. So someone asked me what an asexual date would look like. So if it's a date that doesn't involve any sex whatsoever, then basically it would be whatever you like to do, or whether your preference is. So if you like to go out for a meal, if you like to play a board game, if you like to do scuba diving, whatever type of thing you want. Now at the moment, UK's in a lockdown. Some other countries, a lot of countries are still social distancing. And so, how do you do dating at the moment? Well, you do video dating. You do audio and video dating. So you would chat via, for example, Facebook Messenger. You would chat face to face. And I would always recommend that you chat with someone via video before you meet up with them in person. We didn't have the technology we have these days years ago. It was meet up with someone. If you don't like them, then basically you're stuck with them for a few hours, or really have to make a quick exit, right? We don't have that pain and those problems anymore. We can eliminate them by talking to someone on video camera first, even if you're not keen on doing video dates, it's essential for safety. Some people think, video dating's bad, there's safety concerns. It's more concerning if you meet someone in person you've never met in your life before, you haven't video chatted with them first. Because when you video chat, you can see them in their own home environment usually. You can get more of an idea of who they really are as a person. You can always quickly end the conversation if it gets difficult, uncomfortable, abrupt, not appropriate, or they're not the right person for you, and you can block them. You can't do that if you've got a physical person in front of you, right? It's very hard, much harder to get away from them, right? And then you've travelled all that way or gone to all those that time and effort to actually meet someone in person, and if they're the wrong person for you, and if you know, like, they say something that you didn't realise about them in the first few minutes of meeting, you're kind of like wasted your time, right? Video dating is where it's at these days. This is how you do it. So you would ask on a video date like you would ask in person, like say, okay, so you know, what type of hobbies and interests do you have? What type of relationship are you looking for? Are you looking for marriage? Are you looking for kids? What type of, like if you're a sex repulsed asexual, you need to explain what that means, and and ask around the question, like, what type of things would they be interested in doing, and if they are interested in sexual stuff and you're not, then not to get into that conversation. But usually you'd have a private chat with them first, and you'd find out this sort of information before you even get to the video dating stage. So dating is a process of communicating and meeting up with someone for the purposes of potentially getting into a relationship with them or not, and for deciding who's the best person for you to be in a relationship with or not. And it's a process of elimination oftentimes, or of moving on to the next person. So I hope I've made that clear to you. I hope you understand. Someone said to me about, was an asexual date be like Netflix and chill? I said, well, if it's with another asexual, then yes, it probably would be Netflix and chill if that's what you like, right? I'm personally not into watching the TV like that, but you have to understand, if it's a sexual person, Netflix and chill usually means Netflix and sex, right? So if you're not used to how sexuals talk, their thinking and what they say, that's what it usually means. So I wouldn't recommend going for a first date with anyone to their home alone, with anyone, with anywhere, on their own. It has to be in a public place when you meet up with them. You do not want them to invite you back to their place. They want sex. Do not want them to invite you to a hotel room. They want sex, right? They want to come near you and stay in a hotel on their own. That's different. Whenever they start saying, I want to meet you at the hotel, that's dodgy as F, right? So you get the heck out of there, right? Do you understand what I mean? So I hope this is cleared out what asexual dating is. It's either if you are trying to find another asexual to be in a relationship with, or you are looking for a relationship basically that doesn't involve sex, that was suitable for your asexual needs, right? I know some asexuals don't mind having sex. So basically that's why it's a little bit ambiguous. But that is really what asexual dating means. I hope you understand. I've loved having you on watching me tonight. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you feel it was useful, helpful, insightful anyway, please do subscribe if you haven't already, and do hit the bell icon after the thumbs up whenever you then see a live video or there's a new video published. You will see a notification straight away, usually if you've got your YouTube notifications switched on and all your emails. So anyway, until next time, Bracial, Quirky and each other's, lovely to see you, and take care and have a blessed day. See you soon. Lots of love. Bye. Thanks for the thumbs up. Lots of love.